All right, this was such a huge pain in the butt. I just had to record and share this. So my goal was to take this Amiga floppy disk that had this Super Freak You Can't Touch This remix on it, and actually be able to play it on a computer, on a PC, on Windows. Well, the disk still works, oddly enough, but how do I actually get it off of here? I only need a recording of it. I don't need the actual file. I just want to hear it again. So what I did was I got my trusty CD32 with the SX1 expansion, plugged in a floppy drive. I had two of them just in case one of them wasn't playing nice. I'm outputting that out to via a SCART cable, a cable conversion that I picked up from eBay. The audio comes out, it goes through to a SCART lead. The SCART goes into a video converter, which then runs it to HDMI, which is now plugged into my little TV here. Wow. So here's the interesting thing. So let me go ahead and fire this up. And this is going to boot us to Workbench. Inside of here is a little 2.5-inch hard drive that actually will boot to Workbench. So the first problem with this disk is it is a standalone boot disk, and it will not run under the version of the Amiga operating system that's here. And I don't have any degrader or downgrader or anything set up to actually boot this thing like an Amiga 500 or something. So unfortunately, that sort of put this disk out of the equation. But what I did find out was that, oops, I gotta drop a disk in here. This is all part of the story. What I did find out was at some point in time, I had converted the song into, or I had the original song that created this disc. I don't remember where I got it, but it was done in a format. It was done in a tool called Audio Master 4, which was just the ipso de facto for audio sequencing back then. So what I ended up doing was, and let me just get my arm out of here. So I ended up finding that on one of my drives, I had a Can't Touch Freak. I had the actual audio file that created that disc. The problem is I don't have Audio Master 4 on here anymore. And a little bit of research showed that the tool that it wanted to play it with was something called Play Sound. Well, that's not part of the Amiga operating system at all, ever. It's not. It's just not to be found. There is no Play Sound for Amiga, so it's a third-party tool. Well, I didn't remember what this was made out of, so I had to go and figure out. Oddly enough, here's the best part. For those of you who just love to understand how this crap works, I actually used Dirworks, which is sort of a powerful directory tool. Just guys see what a pain this has been. So then I went to the file, Can't Touch Freak, and I did a hex view of it. And if you look at the hex view, it'll tell you right there that it is, hang on a second, where is it? It's a lot easier to do this before. That's weird. I actually saw it on the last time I was here. But it does say form. It says it's an SAVX file, but it's not. Here we go. Audio Master 4. Audio Master 4. So it's like, okay, well, how do I get Audio Master 4 on here? I mean, I don't have the disc anymore. I don't have anything. So what I really needed, all I really needed though, to play this song was I needed the Play Sound executable to throw into my Windows, or at least that's what I figured. So I dug out this guy, which this should scare the hell out of anybody. This is an Amiga serial cable. This will let me hook this up to a PC that has an old serial port, which I have one somewhere in the house, but none of my main PCs have a serial port. So I was thinking maybe I'll copy that over. And then suddenly I remembered, holy hell, there's a CD drive on here. Maybe I could actually go find those files and burn them to this disk. And then I could just copy them over. Is that going to even work? I mean, I had to burn the disk at 16x. Will it even read a 16x disk, right? I mean, obviously it will because you guys know that this actually worked. But yeah, so I put the disk in. I put the disc in and I typed CD0 : which is the CD drive. And lo and behold, my friends, Play Sound is there. And I also grabbed the ADF of Audio Master just so I could have that here, which reminds me I should probably copy that over now. I'm going to copy that ADF over and then I'll decompress it at some other point. Copy. All right, so now Audio Master will be over there as well. So now that Play Sound is in the C directory, it should pick it up from wherever it is called from. And I already know that it works, and so do you if you're watching this, but here we go. That was a hell of a lot of work just to hear a remix of You Can't Touch This and Super Freak. So now I've got to dump this over to a computer where I can actually capture it properly. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed sharing my trip with me. Wow, this was such a huge pain in the butt. But it was totally worth it. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this crazy little look into my life. Thanks.